If you're a married woman, listen to this. Your husband is probably low-key already thinking of doing DNA test. And if you're a man, listen to this. Very important. Sometimes DNA tests can fail. While you as a man is still the father, you will go for DNA test, and the DNA test will say you are not the father. There's a specific special scenario where it happens. And in the world, they have seen at least 100 cases where it has happened. You know, there are billions of people on Earth, so there are special cases. It is called human chimerism or chimerism. So basically, there's an ancient monster called chimera. All right? So this monster is basically made up of different parts. So the head might be made up of stones. The hand will be made up of iron. This one gold, like that. So it happens in some animals where an animal is fused with another animal. So it's one animal, but the different parts of the body are different. All right? So in humans, sometimes a baby starts out as twins in the womb. So a woman conceives twins in the womb, but along the line, one die and gets fused into the other. So when the woman now gives birth, it's just one child. So, but then sometimes it's so fused perfectly that even the child does not know, the woman does not know, scan never showed it. You see? Because it usually happens much earlier in the development process. So at the end of the day, what you end up with is a man whom half of his body belongs to his dead twin, and the other half belongs to him. So when they do DNA test from one part, it will show him. When they do DNA test from the other part, it will show his brother. So there's a special case that just happened where a man went for a test, and it turned out that he was not the father. So he thought, oh, my wife cheated. So he went to a website called 23andMe, 23andme.com. So if you're abroad, this is one website you can go and do paternity DNA test in a way cheaper. There is another one called Ancestry.com. There's another one called African Ancestry. DNA tests in these platforms are like $100. But this DNA test shows you your lineage, your ancestry DNA test, not necessarily paternity. The one you just go to hospital or clinic and do will just show you whether you are the father of the son. That's it. So at the end of the day, this man went to that website, and usually they'll send you a test tube. He spat in the test tube, sent it back. Within 2 weeks, if you log in, you will now see your family tree. If any of your cousins or relations have ever done that test, you will see them. You'll be able to connect and chat with them. So he went there, and the thing, he did it for himself, did it for his son. And the thing was showing that his son is related to him, but not his son. He's showing that his son belongs to his uncle, his brother, which is the son's uncle. So, but the thing is that he was the only child. So, where is the uncle? So they started tracing. He went back to the clinic. They did another test. They now found out something interesting, that his spit, his spittle was his own, was his uncle's own. And then his sperm, half of his body is now his own. So when he spat in the cup and they did the test, it was his uncle, his dead twin, that owned that part of his body. So they had to produce his own sperm and show that it's another person. So there are situations where a woman did a DNA test and found out that the child is not hers. She reported to police thinking they have swapped her child, until they retraced the whole DNA test and found out that half of her body, her womb, is not hers, but the top of her body is hers. So the DNA test on different parts of her body is showing different people. Do you understand? So as a man, sometimes when your DNA test fails, you want to try it from another side. If you use spittle, some DNA test is spittle, you spit into a cup. Some is they take your blood test. So if they did your blood test on right hand, you want to repeat it, you can try left hand. Do you understand? You can ask them for any other liquid coming out from your body, downstairs, you get, because now downstairs you take duam, abi. So before you break your marriage, just reconfirm that DNA test and try to get a liquid from another part of your body. Instead of the top part, you try the bottom part, just to be sure, just to double check. All right, and the woman, if your husband has done DNA test and it doesn't match, and you are sure you did not cheat, show them this video. Share this video. Click on this share button here. You see this share button like an arrow. Click on it. Select your WhatsApp and share, so that more people will see this video. Thank you very much. Make sure that you click this plus sign to follow me, so that when next time I make a new video, you'll be the first to get it.